In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Bomo Art full leather-bound journal with tie. I'll go over the specs, I will do a paper test, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about this notebook coming up. Blake here with Blake's Broadcast. On this channel, I review fountain pens, paper, and ink, and as always, I put links in the show notes in the description below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, it really helps out my channel. Alright, let's get on with the review. So this is the Bomo Art full leather-bound notebook with leather tie, and this is in their A5 size. These are made in Hungary by Bomo Art, and I actually picked this up at their store in Budapest, and it's a beautiful store. So if you're ever in Budapest, I highly recommend going to check it out. They have beautiful wrapping paper and journals like this. It's just a really fun store to visit. Now, I got this in 2015, so this review is long overdue. The current price for these notebooks is 45 euros, which comes out to, I think, just under 50 US dollars. Now, this one that I have is 160 pages. The newer versions have 192 pages, so just keep that in mind here. This is a cream paper, and it has an unusual 7.5 millimeter rule, which I like. I've never seen another notebook that has that rule, but I think it's pretty good. And we have this green leather. I believe you can pick from like 10 different leathers or something like that. We have these sort of faux, I'm blanking on the name of what these bumps are, but on a tight back book, a very traditional book, which you're not going to encounter unless you're deliberately looking for something really old and high quality. This would have been where the stitching is. That is not how this notebook is made. This is a normal hollow back stitched binding. So that is really just for show, but it does look very nice. On the back here we have a Bomo Art logo embossed here. It's quite an intricate looking floral sort of logo. It's pretty, and you can see there's sort of a cherub or something, or an angel or something blowing a trumpet. It's pretty cool, fits the style of the notebook. I definitely like that. So we have a flap here, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of resistance on this flap. And then we have the paste down, which is in this nice textured brown paste down, and we can see this sort of antique-y looking sticker here, which says bomart.com, made in Hungary. And leather-bound journal was made in a traditional binding technique in the workshop of Bomo Art in Budapest. So, very nice there. And then we go into the lined pages here. I like the lines. They're not too dark, which I like, and they don't go all the way to the edge, which I also like. Looking at the binding, so we can see it's a hollow back binding. We do have a headband and a footband, which is nice. We also have a brown ribbon bookmark. But one of the things you'll notice, like the binding itself does lay flat, but because we have this big chunky leather situation on the spine, it's not the most comfortable. It's not bad, but it's not amazing either. And I do think that with age, oh boy, and I just ripped this. They have this beautiful, this is some of their like wrapping paper. It's really pretty, and they have different designs and stuff like that. But I think with age, this notebook has become more rigid because this is about 10 years old at this point. But again, it's not going to be the most comfortable writing experience just because you're dealing with this leather flap and that thicker outer cover there. In terms of paper performance, we got very good paper performance here. We can actually see some very nice sheening properties on the Iroshizuku Tsukiyo and Iroshizuku Yamabudo. These are both kind of more flexible nibs, the Ultraflex Fountain Pen Revolution and the Omos CS, which is a vintage flex pen, but overall the face of this, all of the paper looks really good. This is not a laid paper, it's a smooth paper without any watermark to it. Now when we look at the back here, there's really no bleeding except for on the Pilot High-Tech Point, the 1.0 millimeter, and maybe the Pentel Energel 1.0 millimeter. These are some very wet pens. Interestingly, there is some spotting here on the Fountain Pen Revolution Ultraflex. This is a very, very wet nib if you've seen my review of it. But overall, just the general paper performance here, the Troublemaker pens did come through very, very good. Most of the normal kind of pens you would like to write with, even like the Pilot parallel pens, did really, really well. So the paper is excellent. It's an uncoated paper. You know, it's not as beautiful as like the Beniter paper or the Mitsubishi Bank paper, but it's a very attractive paper, and overall the package is very, very pretty here. So what are my pros and cons for the Bomo Art full leather-bound journal with tie? Well, I think it's a beautiful journal. We have this very nice leather here. We have a paper that is very fountain pen friendly. It is bound well. It has sort of just a nice overall old-timey kind of feel to it, and it has a luxurious feel to it as well. Comes in a lot of different formats and different colors. So I really like that. There are a lot of options that they give you. In terms of cons, it's about $50, which for what you get here, I think is actually worth it, but it is certainly on the expensive side when you're getting into that price point. Because of this thick leather binding and the flap, it's not the most comfortable notebook. It'll lay kind of flat, but you're always going to be kind of fighting this flap and the thick cover. So comfort-wise, it's not the best. But other than that, I really do like this notebook. But that's pretty much it. Do you guys have this notebook? Do you like this notebook? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more fountain pen, paper, and ink videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and until next time.